Okay, so Parshat Chayei Sarah. We're starting to feel the winter in Israel, even though we really are praying for more rain. We only had a very little rain. You can really feel it when you live in the land, that you see how dry the earth is when it's like so much parched and waiting for the blessed rain to come. So I like to go out in the gardens, in the field, because it helps me get in touch with Hashem's presence. And so this Parashat meditation is designed to help us feel Hashem's presence in nature and spiritualize the garment of our souls. So, this Parsha is very much known for finding a wife for Yitzhak, but less so for Yitzhak's prayer for his soulmate. We always look at Yitzhak, he was passive, his soulmate was just brought to him, but he wasn't completely passive, he was actually praying, and the prayer is very powerful. This week's Parsha is widely known to be about finding a wife for Yitzhak, and Yitzhak is actually, what he did is the first source for Jewish meditation, because it says about him, Yitzhak went out lasuach besadeh. And the word lasuach means both a bush or plant, and it also means to talk in a field. So, even though we think that Rabbi Nachman is the one who invented Hitbodedut, it actually dates back all the way to Yitzhak, who did it way before anyone else did it. But, Avraham, Yitzhak, and Yaakov, and all the 12 tribes, Rachel, Moshe, Tzipporah, and her sisters, as well King David, were shepherders. Why do they choose this vocation? Because through shepherding, it's easy to be mitboded, to be out and do hitbodedut with Hashem. As you're watching the sheep grazing, you talk to Hashem, you play a little music, you sing to him, and you do what Yitzchak did, l'suach besadeh, to talk with Hashem in the field, to pray to Hashem and to talk. And so basically, it's not by chance that the word l'suach not only means to speak to Hashem, but also means plants. And from here we learn that Yitzchak was walking amongst the plants while enjoying the beauty of Hashem's blessing manifested in the majestic trees as the sun begins to set behind the hills, because it was towards the afternoon, towards evening, so it was like right before sunset. And from here, by the way, we learn that the prayer for a soulmate, the best prayer for a soulmate is mincha, is the mincha prayer. We learn it, the afternoon prayer, we learn it from Yitzchak. While he inspects his planning, he pours out his heart to Hashem in prayer. The prayer for his crop shifts to the prayer for his spiritual crop, the offspring that he yearns for so deeply. From there, his prayer shifts to the supplication from the deepest part of his soul, the prayer for his life partner. In bringing forth children and serving Hashem, the prayer for a wife. At this pivotal moment, he completes his prayer, the mincha, the afternoon prayer that he established. It says that Avraham established the morning prayer, and Yitzchak established the afternoon prayer. Yaakov established the evening prayer. As soon as he finished praying mincha, it says he lifted up his eyes, and behold, what did he see? Camels were coming, bringing his soulmate Rivka toward him. So basically, that's what I wrote in my book, Parasha-Meditation. Hitbodedut before Rabbi Nachman. That Rabbi Nachman Breslov explained that the letter bet as a prefix, which usually means in, can also mean with. If so, we can understand it. When Hashem went out to pray Basateh, he was not only praying in the field, he was praying with the field. In other words, his prayer was so intense that nature itself was compelled to join in. Okay, so now we're going to do the meditation. So close your eyes, make yourself comfortable, and take several deep breaths. Breathe deeply and feel completely relaxed in all the limbs of your body. After some moments of relaxed breathing, imagine that you are alone in the middle of a lush field. There are no other people, only trees, shrubs, herbs, and grass. Enjoy looking at the lushness of the leaves, the textures of the branches, and allow yourself to feel the crispy, moist earth under your feet. Inhale the fresh smells of the leaves and grasses after the rain. Hear the rustling of the trees in the wind and the song of the birds on their branches. Taste the clean, fresh air as you inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Now imagine how all the beauty of nature inspires you to pour out your soul in the deepest prayer. As you pray, imagine how every blade of grass, every tree branch, every bird of the field joins your prayer. Imagine how the entire field becomes energized, sanctified, and synchronized with your breath of prayer. Visualize the letters that spell out the word Sadeh, field. First, the fiery sin with its 3 flames denoting Shinui, change, as you enter the new energy field of prayer. Moving through the door of the letter Dalet, the poor, that has nothing of her own. Feel, that's what it says about Dalet. Dalet is like a poor, Leitla Magamaklum that has nothing of their own. Dalet also means poor. Feel your own lowliness, how you possess nothing of your own, how you are an empty vessel ready to receive Hashem's blessings. As you move to visualize the last letter of the word Sadeh, field, the letter Hey, receive your gift from Hashem and manifest it into the 3 garments of your soul through speech and thought, speech, and action. Now visualize the upper horizontal line of the Hey while imagining Hashem purifying your mind and filling it with light. Then visualize the right vertical line of the Hey while imagining that your speech receives divine illumination. Finally, as you visualize the unattached foot of the Hey, it's a little hard if you're not so familiar with the letters, but the more you do it, the better you'll get. And so as you visualize the unattached foot of the Hey, imagine that all your actions become tuned up and synchronized with the divine will. So you have the top of the Hey, that's thought, the vertical line, that's speech, and the little extra line of the Hey, that's action, thought, speech, and action. As you visualize each of these 3 respectively, you imagine your thought, speech, and actions being illuminated with the divine will. Now visualize the entire word Sadeh, field, with the prefix Hey, as in Hasadeh, the field. Every plant in the field was not yet on the earth, and every herb in the field had not yet sprouted forth. Hasadeh includes the sin and the dalet of Hashem's name, Shaddai. That's one of Hashem's name, Ani Kel Shaddai. The numerical value of each Hey is 5, adding up to the 10 of Yud. Breathe in as you visualize Shah. Breathe out as you visualize Dai. Repeat this several times. The name Shaddai refers to God's power to make his divinity conscious and accessible to every one of his creatures, regardless of their spiritual state. Imagine God's power entering every part of your life and being. Visualize yourself at work. Allow Hashem's power to enter the field of your work. Now envision yourself at home. Allow Hashem's power to enter the field of your home. Imagine yourself in a relationship with those close to you. Allow Hashem power to enter the field of your relationships. Envision yourself deeply in thought. Allow Hashem's power to enter the field of your contemplation. When you're ready, you may tap your hands on the table and your feet on the floor and open your eyes, feeling refreshed, invigorated, and revitalized. Okay, so again, the word sicha supports Yitzchak tefillah as daily prayer because this word is often translated to mean everyday conversation. Yitzchak represents the ability to be intensely focused on Hashem in the midst of normal humdrum of everyday life. Okay, so that was the Parsha meditation.